Hello everyone, I'm Miss Mousami Vanjale, Assistant Professor in Department of E&TC Engineering of AISSMS Institute of Information Technology, Pune. I welcome you all for my series on mechatronics concepts. Today I am going to explain the concept of cylinder. Cylinder is an example of linear actuator. It consists of a cylindrical tube along which a piston can slide. There are two types of cylinder. First is the single acting cylinder. It is used when control pressure is applied to just one side of the piston. The piston is usually returned by a spring but can be returned by some external means as well. The second type of cylinder is called as double acting cylinder. It is used when control pressure is applied to both the sides of the piston. A difference in the pressure between two sides results in the motion of piston. Let's understand the working of single-acting spring return cylinder. In this cylinder, there is a piston along with a spring attached. There is only one pressure supply port available in the single-acting cylinder. The spring is attached on the right side of the piston. Now the cylinder is in rest state, that is, no pressure is applied. The piston is inside the cylinder. In this state, the cylinder is said to be retracted. When compressed air pressure is applied through the pressure supply port, the compressed air pushes the piston out of the cylinder. This compresses the spring on the right side of the piston. The cylinder is said to be extended. When the pressure applied is stopped or exhausted, the piston moves back to the rest position inside the cylinder due to the spring action. The cylinder is said to be retracted. Thus, when the compressed air is applied and stopped alternatively, the piston extends and retracts inside the cylinder. Another type of single-acting spring return cylinder is shown in the figure here. Here, the spring is attached on the left side of the piston, while the pressure supply port is on the right side. The cylinder is in the rest state, that is, no pressure is applied. The piston is outside the cylinder and the cylinder is said to be extended. When the pressure or the compressed air pressure is applied through the pressure supply port, the compressed air pressure pushes the piston inside the cylinder. This compresses the spring on the left side of the piston and the cylinder is said to be retracted. When the compressed air pressure is stopped or exhausted, the piston moves back to the rest position outside the cylinder due to the spring action. The cylinder is said to be extended. Now let's understand the working of a double-acting cylinder. As shown in the figure, the double-acting cylinder consists of two pressure supply ports, port A and port B. The cylinder is at rest state when no ports are energized, that is, no pressure supply is given through port A or port B. When supply pressure is applied through port A, the piston extends out of the cylinder and the excess air exhausts through port B. When the supply pressure is applied through port B, the piston retracts inside the cylinder and the excess air exhausts through port A. When the pressure is supplied through both the ports, the position of the piston depends upon the resultant pressure through both the ports, that is port A and port B.